Welcome on a big football night here at Goodison Park. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Everton facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. All that work in the week, all that chat in the dressing room, all that stops now. It's put your game face on, get down to it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
It's a team full of stars, and you never quite know who's going to pop up. Perhaps, Lee Dixon, today, it'll be Raheem Sterling.
Well, virtually everything. Quick feet, quick mind, sees the pass before anybody else. So difficult to stop a player like that.
And here's how Everton line up. Luca Digne plays with Seamus Coleman in the full-back positions. Andre Gomes plays alongside Abdoulaye Doucouré in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Introducing the starting players for Manchester City.
Thank you, Goodison Park.
As a team, they are wedded to dictating the pace of the game, controlling possession through short passing. More of the same today, Lee?
Yeah, I think so. It can be incredibly frustrating for the opposition just trying to get the ball back. It's so mesmerising, almost leads you to a false sense of security. Then one or two passes later, and they cut you open and they're in.
Possession one. Breaking at pace. Bernardo Silva. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And this time, it's in! And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Oh, a lovely ball. It could be for Raheem Sterling. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
City goal. Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Sigurdsson. The switch of play now. On the offensive, doing well to keep possession. Andre Gomes in the thick of things. And he's banged it against the woodwork with the header.
Well, we're talking inches. So close with his head. Well, Derek, there's the life of a manager right there. Pure frustration. It's such a thankless job at times.
Foden. Well, he could run onto it here. Rodri. Can he finish? And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers make, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
He's driven in the corner. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Given away by City. Sterling. And Bernardo Silva has it. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Every player's dream, only the goalkeeper to beat from the spot, but he's put it wide.
Well, it's a close miss, but it's still a miss.
Bad pass. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, a lot to like about Bernardo Silva and his performance so far. Lee, what have you made of it?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Andre Gomes. Doucouré. Calvert-Lewin. Now James Rodriguez. Coleman. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, his angles were all right. His reactions were superb. Great goalkeeping. Well, I'm pretty sure the manager's wondering how many more chances there'll be to get back into this game.
So the corner played into the box. Well, he couldn't quite keep it down.
Well, the coach is kicking every ball down there in the technical area. I'm sure he thinks he could do better.
Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Aguero. And slipped through beautifully. Mahrez. Oh, surely! Good defending to prevent the chance. Maybe scope for City to add to the lead with this set piece. With the noses in front in the second half, what will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
With a narrow lead and the clock ticking,
This could be the equaliser. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Foden, and he read it well, intercepting it. And there goes the final whistle. No cause for celebration in the Everton camp. A defeat for them here. What did you make of it, Lee?
Well, nobody likes losing, Derek, but when it's such fine margins, it makes it hard to take. Still some positives, though, and they will regroup and surely go again.
Well, Bernardo Silva, as we know, can be a real handful for defenders, and certainly was at times today. They struggled to contain him, Lee.
Well, he's always a danger, isn't he? No more so when he grabbed that goal. He never disappoints me when I watch him. He's just too good, simple.
protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation.
Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel, and it's today Manchester City versus Everton, live on Amazon Prime today, so people all across the world will be able to watch this game on Amazon Prime or wherever you are watching. City versus Everton. City with the opportunity to go 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. At this stage in the season, 10-point gap is a really healthy gap, isn't it, between you and title rivals? Well, you could call them title rivals, we're not quite sure yet, are we, in Manchester United. And City's team is on the left-hand side of your screen now, as you can see there. So Ederson starts in goal for City. A couple of changes to the side, in fact. Stones misses out on his 100th appearance for the club. It's Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz back in from an injury or a sickness that he had during the week. Aymeric Laporte and João Cancelo make up the back four. They've got Rodri, Foden, it looks like, in the midfield with Bernardo Silva, although we could suspect that we see Foden on the wing and Mahrez through the centre. And then it's Sterling, Jesus and Riyad Mahrez up top. Raheem Sterling wears the captain's armband once again for City versus Everton today. And please, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to the channel. It's always great to keep going with the subscribers. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as quickly as we can. And you see the little count there, live count on the right-hand side of your screen. 557 subscribers, and hopefully you can get us up today. Let's have a look at the Everton side compared to the City side. It'll be on your screen now. So there's the City side. We're expecting it to be Bernardo and Rodri sort of sitting in a double pivot, which Pep's liked at the moment, and Bernardo playing the Gundogan role, sort of drifting, you know, into that box. And giving Bernardo that sort of license to roam is pretty interesting. We're thinking Foden's in behind Jesus, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Sterling on the right, Foden on the left, and then Riyad Mahrez in behind Gabriel Jesus. Because Everton's side, I think on Amazon they're suggesting it's a back four. It won't be a back four. I think Pep in his pre-match interviews also said he thinks it's going to be a back five. So this is the Everton side. Pickford back from a rib injury. He's been out for about 5 weeks. He's back in goal. A back five of Holgate, Godfrey, Keane, Mina and Luka Dean. And then in the middle, it's Iwobi, Davis, Doucouré and Sigurdsson. And Richarlison is a lone striker up top. And interestingly, on Richarlison, in the game that Everton lost this weekend against Fulham, he had only 12 touches of the ball all game. And that's against a side in Fulham that are not as dominant as City on the ball. So maybe City can keep Richarlison quiet, because I think he is probably the danger man for Everton today. I don't see him as an out-and-out striker. He's more of a winger, a left-sided player, Richarlison, who likes to cut in. He's definitely a good player. I mean, what a pickup he was by Watford a few seasons ago, and Marco Silva brought him to Everton with him and signed for around 30 million, didn't he, with the option to go up to 50 million in added bonuses, which seemed like a big deal at the time. People were confused by it. He scored, I think, around 28 goals in 90-odd games for Everton, which isn't an incredible record. But he's a very good player, and he's going to be the danger man for City today because of his pace that Richarlison has got. And if you think they've got like the likes of Josh King on the bench, Iwobi's in there as well, plenty of pace. And Everton are going to sit on the counter today. I mean, you can't lie about the way Everton have lined up today. They are here to sit back on the edge of their own box, absorb pressure, and hit City on the counter. And hopefully Diaz and Laporte can deal with that with a pace. Kyle Walker will be playing sort of as a third centre-back. You think tactically how Guardiola has gone with things over the past few weeks and this 16-match, 17-match unbeaten run. We've seen sort of one either, it's usually Zinchenko on the left-hand side tucking as a centre-back. Today it'll be Walker on the right-hand side, Cancelo moving to midfield once again, and City will be in sort of a 3-4-3. And the way Everton have lined up is they're trying to combat that. You know, they're going to try and stop City the best they can. And that's Ancelotti's job, basically, isn't it, today? He's interested in stopping City. They've got a really poor record at home, Everton, this season, dropping points to lots of poor sides. Like we said, they lost to Fulham in the midweek, on the weekend, sorry. This is the midweek. All days get mixed up, don't they, over lockdown. You haven't a clue what day it is. So Everton with a good chance today, I think, with getting something from City, the way they're going to play, sitting behind the ball, hitting City on the counter. But City are an experienced side, and we know what we're doing here, and there should be no problems. Although I think out of the games that have come up over the past few weeks for City, I think this one and the Arsenal game this weekend are going to be two of the toughest games out of, I mean, I think tougher than going to Anfield, because I didn't even have any expectations at Anfield. I was happy City picked up a 4-1 win, but I didn't really have the expectations City would pick up anything in that game. And then, of course, they did. They did pretty well. Score predictions, let them know in the comments. Put in whatever you think. Julie says hi all, and Andrew says a 3-0 to City. I'm going to go with a 2-0 to Manchester City. And if you were onto the stream, dead on the quarter two when we started, then you would have seen the City versus Everton FIFA Predict series that we do every week before a Manchester City game. And FIFA predicted a 1-0 win for Manchester City, a Bernardo Silva 12th minute goal, and a Gabriel Jesus missed penalty, which sounds about right. City tend to miss penalties, and we'll see if City do get a penalty today, whether we see Rodri step up again, although Pep wasn't impressed with his penalties, or we do see Ederson step up. He wanted to in that game against Tottenham Hotspur. Riyad Mahrez back in the side as well on that right-hand side. Mahrez, who seems to always play well against Everton. He scored a free kick against them a few seasons ago. A wonderful free kick, wasn't it, in his first season for City? And he sort of, was it last season, in fact? He just seems to get better and better, Mahrez, when playing against Everton. So we'll see how he plays today against Everton. He should be on form. You'd expect it from Riyad Mahrez. He's one of these players, isn't he, where he can be incredibly frustrating, but then at the same time, you can love him with some of the things he does. So he's hit and miss, and that is an issue that we have with Riyad Mahrez. But we'll see today against Everton. Everton are going to sit back, like we said. I mean, 4 centre-backs in the Everton lineup. Strong, quick, a mixture of all. I mean, Holgate is not the tallest of centre-backs. Did play at full-back, I think, for Barnsley, where he came from. So supposedly the next John Stones when he played there. And he's a player that's not the tallest, but he's quick and he's decent on the ball. The same goes for Godfrey. I think Godfrey's a very underrated player and a great pickup by Everton from Norwich City. He was very impressive for Norwich City despite their relegation last season. Michael Keane never really got to the heights you expected of him. I think there's a reason Manchester United told him it was never good enough. And I don't think he was that good at Burnley, really. He sort of fit a style of sitting behind the ball and just hoofing it away. And he might look good today, but once you try and get him to try and play football, get the ball on the floor, pass the ball around, he's not that good of a player. And Yerry Mina didn't sort of work out for him at Barcelona. He never thought it would. Dini on the left-hand side is probably the most quality player Everton have got, barring Richarlison. So that could be an issue for City today. Luca Dean can definitely good cross on the ball. I wouldn't mind him being the left-back City target in the summer, but we'll have to see in the future, won't we? Lowe, good to have you, Lowe. He's gone with a 2-0 win. Sophie, good to have Sophie as well. She's put a 2-0 in for City. A lot of people going 2-0. That's what I went with. Julie says 2-1 to City. Everton may try to hit on the break, and Richarlison may just get through. Hope not, though. Well, Richarlison's got to finish his chances well. I don't think he's the most natural of finishers, is the Brazilian. Bit hit and miss. And a player that wasn't he linked with Barcelona last January. They made about an 80 million, 90 million pound bid for Richarlison, which is a bit odd considering they were $1 billion in debt at the moment. Very odd, Barcelona. If you were on the channel last night, you'll have seen Barcelona defeated 4-1 by PSG at the Camp Nou, and it was Kylian Mbappe with a wonderful hat-trick. Lionel Messi's time at Barcelona gets worse, and the best player in the world, his legacy is slowly, little by little, just being destroyed. I mean, if it's not destroyed already, it definitely is destroyed. Daniel says hi. Hi to Danielle. And Lionel Messi could be on his way to the Premier League next season, but I'm just feeling that a man that loyal that'll go through all that with Barcelona, probably not. But City have got to concentrate on themselves today. There's lots of links with Messi and players signing, and there always is, isn't there, with big clubs. But Everton versus Manchester City today is a massive one for City in the Premier League title race. 10 points clear of Manchester United, and that would be a massive, massive statement by City. I mean, 10 points clear doesn't mean you can take your foot off the gas any, because, you know, United would be only 3 wins away then, and 3 wins seems like a lot, doesn't it, considering how many games have already been played. But 3 wins away, and if City were to lose 3, or just to drop a few points, if you think of a few seasons ago when City pipped Liverpool to that Premier League title with 98 points, Liverpool with 97. City did beat Liverpool when Liverpool had the chance to go 10 points clear. And then, you know, slowly Liverpool started to drop points here and there. Only 1 or 2 points, but that was enough for City to catch them up. And in the end, City won the league by 1 point. I think they went on another 15-game run or a 14-game win streak that City went on. So City have got that in them. We've seen it already, haven't we? Not in the Premier League, of course. It's across all competitions, this 16 wins, straight wins. But they definitely got them in him. And to see João Cancelo at the back today is a good thing for City. I think on the left-hand side, he's not as effective as he is on the right-hand side. He's sort of started to make the right side his own, which is a bit better for City. But Kyle Walker's a different sort of player, and I can see why Kyle Walker's in there, just to control that counter-attack with his pace. Michelle says hi. Hello to Michelle. And Mick Taylor says, come on, Everton. Probably an Everton fan or a Manchester United fan, possibly. Someone who doesn't want City to win today, but he might be disappointed because at the moment, no one seems to be able to stop Manchester City. It's on Amazon Prime today. If you want to watch the game across the world, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. And scenes on Amazon Prime at the moment of Carlo Ancelotti and Duncan Ferguson having an embrace there after they beat Spurs 5-4 in extra time in the FA Cup the other week. And Carlo Ancelotti with a cup of Bovril on the side, which is a sight many people didn't think they see of the experienced Italian manager, but that's good to see. It's just me on my own today on commentary, just me today. Sometimes we have a few guests on, don't we, but it's just going to be me today on commentary, and I hope that's okay for you all. I'm sort of the most regular person on this channel, aren't you? And I hope you've been enjoying the little FIFA series we've had on the channel. 3 times a week we upload the FIFA 21 Manchester City career mode, and twice a week the Celta Vigo career mode on this channel at the moment. We do have a second channel. Go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That'd be great. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and our live subscriber count has just disappeared, and I'm not sure why, but there it is back. 557 subscribers, so please do try and give us a help out. Loe says Sterling looks like he's playing way better. Yeah, I know, Loe. We said a few times, haven't we, Loe, about Sterling, that he's not been playing at his best for City, and you know, maybe he needs some time on the bench, but Pep's kept him in there. He's been persistent, hasn't he, with the playing of Sterling. He's decided that he didn't want to let him rest, just keep playing, and eventually he'll get through this bad patch of form. He's got through it, and I think that game at Anfield was a big test for Sterling, because all City fans know that Sterling tends to have a really poor game at Anfield. But he turned up this time, didn't he? And he turned up in the last game, and he's hopefully going to turn up again today, and in great form. Michelle says 2-1, so another 2-1. A lot of people saying 2 goals to City. There's been 2 2-1s. I went with a 2-0. So's Loe and Sophie. And Andrew's gone with a 3-0. Everyone's expecting a City win, though. Jordan Pickford's a big one back in goal for Everton today, as we said. Back from injury. Loe says maybe Pep playing through his bad patch worked. Yeah, maybe he did. I think, you know, we like to sort of question Pep Guardiola a lot of the time, don't we? As fans, I mean, football fans in general, fan of any club, you still question other teams. You think, oh no, you know, the manager should be doing this, manager should be doing that. I mean, if you asked me at the start of the season, did I think City would be top of the table with the opportunity to go 10 points clear at one point, I'd say you're wrong. I said, no way I would have put money on that, because things just didn't look positive at the start of the season. Pep Guardiola has proved everyone wrong, but how often does he prove everyone wrong? And every time you start to doubt his tactics, his decisions, he seems to pull through it, doesn't he? And the only time it hasn't worked really is in the Champions League. Things he's never seemed to manage to pull away there. But if you look at the City bench today, we've got Stephen Stones, Aguero back, Zinchenko, De Bruyne back, Ferran Torres, Mendy, Fernandinho and Eric Garcia. That is a ridiculous bench that City have got. And you've got to think, as a rival team, you know, teams across the league at the moment, teams that could be struggling with injury, teams that could be struggling with fatigue, you know, teams are playing so many games at the moment now, they really are struggling. City go out and put a team out that strong, and have a bench that strong as well. And hopefully we can get Sergio Aguero back on, get him back to full fitness, because I think City still do miss Sergio. I know how good City have been in recent weeks, and we've been working playing this false nine, playing Jesus up there who likes to drop deep and not necessarily be the hold-up man or the man in the box, the fox in the box like Sergio is. But City miss that as well. And just think, if City can add more goals to this team that's already solid defensively, you've got one incredible offensive and defensive unit. And it's going to be a big worry for Everton today if City start to really make things happen like they have in recent weeks. Danielle's gone for a 3-1 City, so 3-1 as well. A few different results. Everyone going for a City win, however. I mean, you can't really predict a loss, can you? I think sometimes as a fan, when you think a side's going to lose, you go with a draw, don't you? Just say, oh, it might be a 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw. But City, the form they've been in, should be winning this one. And every game that comes up, I think this is going to be the toughest test for City. And I think this is going to be the toughest test for City today against Everton. The two sides are out on the pitch. Oasis, what happened to Cancelo? He's at left back today, Loe. He's not a right back. He's at left back today. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but definitely do elaborate. Let us know if you do know anything. I haven't seen the news on João Cancelo, but he's in the side today at left back. I'm surprised he's been moved out from right back, but I think it is because of the fact that the counter-attack, Pep's a bit worried about it and Kyle Walker can control it. And I think Kyle Walker's not really put a foot wrong either, has he? A bit hard to drop him from the side. The two sides of the pitch, Gabriel Jesus ready to take kick-off. We're ready to start our clock. Of course, this is alternative commentary, so if you want to take the audio off on your stream and listen to us instead, time your clock up with ours. You'll be able to watch it on Amazon Prime, so you'll be able to just pause that stream on Amazon Prime, time it up with our clock. Oasis, never mind, didn't see you on the left. Yeah, Cancelo's at left back today. I was surprised as well. I thought he would be at right back. Zinchenko at left back. We have kick-off. But today, Pep's gone with Cancelo at left back. I think Pep feels like he cannot leave João Cancelo out. And he's probably a better player, isn't he, all round, compared to Alexander Zinchenko. And kickoff is underway as Ederson is on the ball straight away. Well, looking at the team, the way they're lined up straight away, it looks like Laporte is at left back. We've got Ruben Diaz at centre back. Kyle Walker at right back, so Diaz on his own at the back. And João Cancelo is pretty much playing alongside Rodri in the midfield. Foden's on the left-hand side. Jesus through the middle. It's a very odd formation. Bernardo's on the right-hand side with Mahrez. Well, this is the thing. When you put out the team sheets, like when we make the graphics of the team sheets, we tend to just go for the 4-3-3 because you never know how Pep Guardiola's side's going to line up. And if you did, you'd be very confused. So it's Ederson playing alongside Ruben Diaz pretty much as a left-side centre-back, as Aymeric Laporte on the ball here for Manchester City brings the ball forward. We've got Cancelo pretty much standing around the centre circle with Rodri at the moment. Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side playing as a right wing-back, you could say. Mahrez in front of him. Crazy from Pep Guardiola formation-wise, tactical-wise, but when is he not? Here's Gabriel Jesus. Out wide to Mahrez. Mahrez looking to take on Ben Godfrey. Jesus lays it off to Rodri. Cancelo. Oh, really poor pass by João Cancelo. Richarlison here, and he can't pass it away to Sigurdsson. City got a bit lucky there. João Cancelo very relaxed in his passing, and just before the game, they had Eddie Howe, ex-Bournemouth manager, on talking about João Cancelo, as he's saying that, you know, he's a fullback who plays like a number 8. You don't see it very often. You don't see it at all. Cancelo with a shot here. It's a save by Pickford. Very good save. Cancelo, it bounced in front of Pickford. Not much you could do with Pickford there. Maybe you could say he could have caught it. But Cancelo tries his range straight away. It's a good save from Jordan Pickford. Really good save. Simple save, really, but you know with Jordan Pickford, he's got a mistake in him, hasn't he? The England number 1. Crossing by Foden. Rodri knocks it on. Falls to Jesus. Jesus in lots of space here. Onto his left foot. Jesus looks to curl it. Blocked away. Doucouré clears away. City immediately putting the pressure on Everton. That's a poor clearance by Laporte, and Tom Davies lumps it long. There's actually a Manchester City fan on Twitter who always puts bets on Cancelo to have a shot on target or 2 shots on target. And he tends to win his money. Well, he tends to win the bet, in fact. But the betting company tends not to want to pay out, which is a bit of an odd one. So, and he's put money on them again today, which I've seen, which is quite interesting. He's testing Betfair once more. Oasis, it's a shame City can't play against Dominic. Ooh, Ederson here past Richarlison. Oh, and then they give it away, City. Here's Everton on the attack. Luka Dean. Into Sigurdsson, he gives it away, but Ederson there I mean, he was about a yard away from Richarlison. No panic from the Brazilian, and Jesus gives it away. Another chance for Richarlison. Rodri on him. Iwobi. Takes on Cancelo. Cancelo gets a foot in. Iwobi pass forward in as well. Hangs on to it. Cross into the box. Laporte. Oh, he's having a poor game, Aymeric Laporte. Managed to finally get it away, and City play their way out of pressure as they do. Cancelo lumps it forward, straight into Yerry Mina's path. Rodri against Mina, stronger than him. City on the counter now. Bernardo Silva. Wide to Riyad Mahrez. Everton got bodies back though. Kyle Walker on the overlap. Riyad Mahrez attacking. Poor pass to Walker, and Godfrey puts it behind for a corner. Smartly done by Godfrey, no nonsense. He'll away with saying it's a shame we can't play against Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Would love to see the battle between him, Stones and Diaz. Yeah, I think Calvert-Lewin's a really good player. He's one of them, isn't he, where he's got the perfect balance between pace and physicality and skill. The City swing the ball in here. And it's a shame that we couldn't play against Calvert-Lewin today, but from a City point of view, I'm glad they don't play against him, because I feel like he would have get a goal at Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He always seems to score. And maybe he's an option for City at striker. I think he costs too much money. The fact that he's from a rival, sort of, in Everton. He's English. He's doing pretty well, but his first touch, I think, lets him down. That's the worst side of his game, and I don't think he's got a link-up play, has he, really, to fit in a City side. Pickford sends it forward. It was poor by Mahrez away on that pass to Kyle Walker. A simple pass into Kyle Walker's path. Of course, we could see no Riyad Mahrez in this position next season. It could be Lionel Messi, and I will keep pushing that until the hope is once again crushed in the summer when he doesn't join. Here's Pickford for Everton on the edge of his box. Long pass forward. Walker up against Dean. Doesn't touch anyone, I think. So throw into Manchester City. Or unless Everton have got this throw in, I don't think so. Is Aymeric Laporte. Looks worrying, Laporte, in these opening 5 minutes. Edison sends it long. Mina away. Davies. Poor touch by Davies. Mahrez in there to win it back. Rodri. Walker. On the edge of the halfway line is Kyle Walker. Margaret's going through 3-0 to City, so everyone's saying City are going to keep a clean sheet. But in these first 5.5 minutes, City have been really poor. Defensively, slack on the ball. They've got a throw in just over the halfway line here. Although Everton haven't been the best themselves, to be honest. Offensively. But the passing is a bit slack from City. With a chance to go 10 points clear, they cannot miss up on this opportunity, really. But we will see what happens. Throw into Jesus. Ooh, foul by Tom Davies on Jesus. Just gets his foot on the ball, I think, before kicking Jesus. So throwing for City a bit further up the field now. João Cancelo comes across on the left-hand side to take it into Phil Foden. Back to Cancelo. Another sort of overhit pass from Foden there. Here's Ruben Diaz. Not a good start for Edison, says Lowe. No, not a good start for Edison. Laporte. I think City have been shaky all over the field, haven't they, really? Good pass by Cancelo, though, to Rodri. Gets past a few Everton players. Rodri. Inside to Gabriel Jesus. No to Kyle Walker. He's got Mahrez Bernardo on the right side. Jesus through the middle. Gabriel Jesus takes on his man. Wide to Mahrez. Can City get an early goal here? Because it'd help them a lot. Mahrez with a cross in on his right foot. Davies clears it away. Only as far as Bernardo Silva, though. Great work from the Portuguese man. And then he just shoots, and it's no power in that shot from Bernardo towards the near post. Straight in the hands of Jordan Pickford. Pep Guardiola not looking too happy on the sidelines at the moment. Mina brings it out from the back. And gives it straight to Phil Foden. That's really poor by Yerry Mina. Sterling. Bernardo Silva. City on the attack once more. Bernardo onto his left foot. Everton really giving City a bit of space to sort of shoot from range. Jesus gives it away now to Alex Iwobi. Poor by Gabriel Jesus. Trying to be too clever. Doucouré. Cancelo's out of position. Doucouré into Sigurdsson. Space for Digne here. Cross into Richarlison. Doucouré at the back post. And he tried to lay it off to Richarlison. City in big trouble there. Managed to get away with it. City have just given the ball away. It's Gabriel Jesus this time on the edge of the Everton box that allowed Everton to get the counter. And you know, when City play the way they do, and you see the likes of Cancelo push forward, if you give away the ball sloppily in possession, then Cancelo's out of position. He's not in the position to handle the defensive phase of play that he needs to, work with and get back. And Everton had a really good chance there. Here's Bernardo Silva. Laporte. Worrying signs, but positive signs, encouraging signs for the Everton players. Jesus, Rodri, little nutmeg at the referee there, but Rodri brings it forward. Don't know where he's going. Towards the corner flag. Sterling. Looking to take on the Everton players as well. Still going Sterling. Cross across the box. Good defending by Yerry Mina. Corner ball. Sterling did well there. Actually took a man on. I think he backs himself against Yerry Mina for pace. Who wouldn't? And against Mason Holgate. On his left foot, Sterling tried to cross this, and Mina, good recovery by the Colombian. Of course, a danger in the air on set pieces, Yerry Mina. Will be a problem for City. Here comes the crossing by Phil Foden. Laporte's in there. Cleared away again to Jesus. Ghosting about and sort of the edge of the box. Mahrez picks it up. You're going to swing it in? No. To Kyle Walker. To Cancelo. Looking for a pass, João Cancelo. Great switch of play out to Riyad Mahrez. Good touch on his left foot around Dean. Jesus. Looking to take on Luca Dean. Ooh. Dean throws a leg in. Jesus in the box here. Great one by Jesus. Tries to put it across the box. And Yerry Mina, the hero for Everton once more. Back defending. There's a big chance there. Dean. What pass by Jesus. Threw his leg in. Great footwork from Jesus. Just couldn't find the man in the box. Yerry Mina closed him down pretty quickly. About 6'5", isn't he? 6'6", Yerry Mina. Very big man. Foden with a crossing, knocked away by Keane. Another corner for Manchester City. Phil Foden will be on it once more. Maybe we see Ruben Diaz maybe get his first goal for City today. A goal from a set piece would be disappointing for Everton. Foden with a cross in. Again in towards Diaz, cleared away. Sigurdsson showing his strength against Cancelo. And Rodri wins it. Bit of an up and under by Rodri, but Jesus does well with it, and Holgate has to clear behind for a throw-in. Sterling into Cancelo. City mounting the pressure on Everton now. João Cancelo takes on Doucouré. Looking for a crossing. Step-overs and step-overs. Cancelo, another cut back. Oh, and it comes off Cancelo. It's a goal kick. Nice idea from Cancelo, though. Tried to take on Doucouré. Unlucky not to get in there. They're showing a replay of that counter-attack Everton had. Dean with a really nice ball over to Doucouré. And Laporte did well to block it. Loasis Mina's head like a magnet to the ball. It is. He's a big man though, isn't he? If the ball goes in the air, the chances are he's going to beat many players in the air. Big physical force as well. Loves to attack the ball in the air. I think that's going to be a worry for City. Surely it's something they've looked on in the training about whether, you know, Mina where he's going to be on set pieces, because the zonal marking might be an issue if it comes to Bernardo Silva against Mina. City have had 78 possession so far though, only 22% possession for Everton. Here's Ruben Diaz bringing the ball forward for City. Continues to bring it forward. Ball over the top to Walker, good pass by Diaz. Walker inside to Jesus, great movement. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo in the midfield. Brings the ball forward, Cancelo having a bit of a run here. Oh, shot there from Cancelo, blocked away from Mina. Mina clears then. Only as far as Kyle Walker, not even over his halfway line. Walker, Bernardo Silva. Ooh, pressure from Tom Davies, and Bernardo Silva's lost it. I thought it was a foul initially. Bernardo thinks so as well, and Rodri cuts out the danger from Richarlison. I thought it was an initial foul on Bernardo Silva there by Davies on the sort of engaged with contact on Bernardo Silva before he then went and won the ball off him. But the referee thinks not. And City back in possession calmly. Kyle Walker with his arms in the air. Always wanting the ball, Kyle Walker. He's always in space. There's a reason he's always in space, because he can't pass a ball very well. And Everton know that, and they'll leave him in space. Luca Digne looks like he is actually playing at left midfield, and Everton have got the sort of back four. Will be a back five when Digne drops back in there. At the moment, he's tucking in midfield, a narrow midfielder. Here's Laporte. Diaz. City looking for a way to break down this Everton side. Kyle Walker. Minutes trailing since match week 10. City 0. City have not trailed 1 minute in a Premier League game since match week 10. Everton are second with 164 minutes since they were trailing. Here's Kyle Walker. Brings the ball forward from centre back. Oh, back to him by Cancelo. Walker's touch is poor. Bernardo Silva, he goes back to Ederson. City looking for a way to break down this Everton side. It's not going to be easy. They're parking the bus, Everton, and that's what we expected. Loasis Rodri's on fire. Yeah, he is at the moment. I was really worried when he got injured against Swansea, but luckily he's fine, and he's playing really well at the moment. He's passing. He's reading the game better than he ever has done. That's always been his problem, reading the game defensively. Bernardo Silva, pass Keane with ease. Into the box. Down in the box. Bernardo carries on. Corner for City. Bernardo went down in the box there. VAR might check it. We'll foul on him. Oh, there's nothing in that really on Bernardo. The thing is, Keane here, he's fouling Bernardo outside the box. He gets into the box. I mean, it's no less than the Mo Salah one, but I don't think that's a penalty. Bernardo Silva's gone down way too easy there. I don't know why he wants a penalty, because the chances are he won't score it. I mean, there's 2 handballs, there's all sorts in there. Godfrey puts it behind for a corner. I think VAR check is complete. And Yerry Mina is down already with a knee injury. Not good from an Everton point of view if Yerry Mina's going off, because he's probably their best defender. And it's Seamus Coleman coming on, so it looks like in that sort of back 5, we'll see Holgate move inside onto the right-hand side of the back 3. And Seamus Coleman will come on the right-hand side, at right wing back, right back. Ancelotti gives a few instructions out. I don't think that's anything that's going to change Everton dramatically. I actually think it means they're more offensive with Seamus Coleman at right back. And it's a calf injury for Yerry Mina. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue here. Coleman is very much stripped and ready to come on. Although he's sat back down. In the case that Mina can carry on. Long discussions between Mina and the medical. I'm not sure what they've decided yet. Everton are ready for the substitution if it needs to happen. Coleman gets his training gear back on. So it looks like Mina will be able to continue. Although he's limping off here. Strange decision. Very strange decision. Coleman goes to warm up once again with his training gear back on. I'm very surprised we haven't seen Seamus come on there. Mason Holgate giving some instructions to his teammates here. Well, Mina's took his shin pads off. Seems to me like he's coming off, but he's on. He wants to stay on, possibly. Going to try and work through this. City have got a corner, of course. They're waiting to take it while Everton decide what they want to do here. Still deciding. Well, they've been giving us a goal kick. I can't believe that. City did have a corner. Ref decided against it with all that time to think. Cancelo. Here's Yerry Mina. He is limping off, Mina. He must be coming off. He's not coming back on. Everton outmanned at the moment. Until Seamus Coleman is fit and ready to come on. Here's Cancelo. Rodri. Looking for a forward pass. Can he find it? He does into Mahrez. Bernardo in space. Mahrez maybe take on Sigurdsson here. No, into Kyle Walker. Walker takes his time. Falling over the ball, Kyle Walker, then gives the ball away. Really poor by Walker. Terrible from Walker. Really poor. No awareness of his surroundings there, Kyle Walker, and it's let him down. Godfrey. Sends it long. Up to Richarlison. Diaz wins the header. Rodri slow to react to that one, however. Davies. Rodri wins the ball back. Brilliant. Then plays in Gabriel Jesus. Brilliant from Rodri. Jesus is in here. And it's good defending from Michael Keane to stop Jesus from putting this in the back of the net. And it should be another corner for City, but I think it's been given as a goal kick. All down to Rodri. That wins the ball back. Plays in Jesus fantastically. Keane, I think's cleared this, has he? Jesus puts it over the bar. It's a poor finish from Jesus. It's Jesus just puts that over the bar. Keane gets a bit of a kick on him, but Jesus puts it over the bar. Seamus Coleman is on for Yerry Mina. He goes to that right hand side. Loasis' opinion on City's priority position, even if they have a priority position. As in priority position, the player City should sign. I'm not quite sure, in fact. I'd say striker or left back. It's got to be between those two, hasn't it? Got to be striker or left back. I'm happy if they get either. You know, I think they need a left back, don't they? I think they're screaming out for a left back more than a striker, because there's a few players that can play at striker. Left back's been an issue for too long now. Striker's only just come into being an issue for the City squad this season. Sanyuna says, my prediction is a 3-1 to City. Quite a few 3-1s for City as well. 18 minutes played in this game at Goodison Park as Diaz brings the ball forward. Kyle Walker. Amindu says, come on City. Yeah, hopefully City are going to win today. I'm Eric Laporte. Foden on this left-hand side. Phil Foden's been very quiet. Other than his set pieces he's taken, I've not seen much of him. Laporte. Diaz. Good turn by Diaz into Rodri. Is Gabriel Jesus wide to Mahrez, who only ever wants it on his left foot. A couple of step overs, but they know which way he's going. He's got 2 on him. Walker for a cross. Terrible cross from Kyle Walker behind for a goal kick. Well, Kyle Walker is having a really, really poor game. You know, the team started poorly, but sort of they've got their heads down now. They've solidified themselves, concentrating. But Kyle Walker, not at all. Oasis left back for sure. Yeah, definitely. I think left back's been an issue for way too long. And with City, if they signed, you know, a Teo Hernandez, for example, or a Jose Gaya, a player like that, it could transform the team again, because it's another, you know, world-class player at fullback, at left-hand side, because they don't really have a fullback on the left-hand side who is world-class. Amindu says KDB and Aguero on the bench. Yeah, definitely. De Bruyne and Aguero back. I have a feeling we won't see De Bruyne at all, but we might see Aguero come on for the last few moments. We might need him, in fact, if Jesus carries on like he's been at the start of this game. Oasis Walker couldn't cross his legs. No, he couldn't. Cannot cross the ball. And this is why I was saying before, Kyle Walker, oh, what a pass by Diaz over to Sterling there. Brilliant switch of play. Kyle Walker spends half his time with his arms in the air saying, I'm free, pass to me, pass to me. There's a reason the players won't pass to him, because he knows he can't do anything with it. He's very one-dimensional, Kyle Walker, isn't he? He's just there to stop the counter-attack. He's very quick. He's physical. Reasonably solid. Got a mistake in him, but reasonably solid. Here's Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. To Laporte on the left-hand side. Foden in lots of space. They are really marshalling City's attack as well. Everton here, marking as well. Here's Sterling. Rodri. Foden. Good football. Foden across the box, and Sterling didn't make the run and rolls into the hands of Jordan Pickford. Easily done. 21 minutes gone now. Just under 21 minutes. And City yet to create a clear-cut chance. Other than that Jesus one, I suppose. But Jesus was never finishing that chance, was he, unfortunately? Rodri's got hands all over. Or is it Diaz all over Richarlison here? Richarlison's gone down. I think there's a little bit of a touch by Diaz on Richarlison's ankle, not much in it. Rodri winning the header in the air. That's better from Rodri. I'm really starting to like Rodri. Here's Sterling. Mahrez. Walker on the overlap. To Kyle Walker. Can he make a good cross, Walker? He can't, but not his fault, really. Ben Godfrey, good defending. Corner for City. Good block by Godfrey. Got across quickly to Kyle Walker. Didn't let him get that ball in. He's onside, Kyle Walker. Not a bad cross. I don't think it would have beat the Everton players in the box, but you don't know. Bernardo Silva, take it short through City. Mahrez. Doesn't know what to do with it, Riyad Mahrez. Just running in circles here. Into Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. Sterling up against Iwobi. Crossing by Sterling. Not a bad one. Cleared away by Coleman. Sigurdsson tries to get it under control, which he does. Davies over to Richarlison. Richarlison does well. Good touches by Richarlison. Great hold-up play, in fact. And Davies with a little spin to alleviate the pressure off Everton. And this is the first bit of possession I think Everton have had. Davies. Holgate. Longy sends it into the channel for Digne. It's a very good pass, in fact. Luca Digne's got on the end of it. And Kyle Walker showing his physicality there. Necessary against Luca Digne. And Rodri calmly back to Aymeric Laporte. Here's Phil Foden. Forward he comes. Wide to Raheem Sterling on this left-hand side. Sterling takes on Coleman. Ooh, he's gone past Coleman easily there. Sterling. Jesus. Pass it, Jesus. Oh, too late, Gabriel Jesus. Takes an hour to pass it and then dives on the floor. Did I say we need a left back, Molloway? I take it back. We need a striker. Jesus is having a terrible game. And Ben Godfrey giving Kyle Walker a bit of a run for his money here for pace. Burnt past him there. Has to go backwards, but not bad by Ben Godfrey. Here's Michael Keane. Over the top to Iwobi. That's a poor pass by Keane. Cancelo doesn't do well with it, but he avoids it going for a corner. Laporte. Sterling. Pulled by Coleman, and it is a free kick. Well, the referee didn't want to give it, but Sterling's complaints meant that he did give it in the end. Sterling was running for that ball, but Coleman had hold of him. We'll see it here. Got hold of Sterling, so he can't even go for that ball. Seamus Coleman. I'm surprised it took Andre Mariner so long to give that as a free kick to City. Here's Walker. Diaz. Brings it forward from the back into Foden. Back to Diaz. Rodri. Mahrez in space surely on this right hand side. If City can work the ball to him. Walker does. In behind. Good pass from Walker. Really good pass. Mahrez. Pickford flies out of his goal and picks it up on the edge of his box. Well played, Jordan Pickford. Smart goalkeeping, that clever goalkeeping. Read the game well there. Maybe City will need Kevin De Bruyne off the bench in this game. You didn't want to risk him, would him? Or maybe wouldn't want to risk Sergio Aguero either, but at this moment in time, they might need to. Walker up against Dean. Nothing in that, Luca Dean. Throws himself to the floor. In the hope for a free kick. Andre Mariner doesn't buy that one. Kyle Walker takes the throw in. Not really got anyone to throw it to, in fact. Walker. Thrown into Jesus. Big tackle by Davis, which will be a free kick to City again. Couple of big tackles going in. He went through Jesus. Didn't he actually touch the ball at all there, Davies? 2 feet on Gabriel Jesus. Rodri switches it wide to Laporte. City struggling to break this Everton side down, as we expected when we saw the team sheets. Diaz. Jesus. Diaz tells Jesus to turn, which he does. Cancelo. Good little step over. Can't make the pass though, João Cancelo. Here's Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Good cut inside by Mahrez. Oh, and then gives it away. Sterling picks it up. Jesus. With a shot. Pickford off his line. Takes out Holgate in the process to claim that ball. Jordan Pickford. Good goalkeeping again from him. Loasis, what's your favourite City kit? My favourite City kit of all time is the season 11-12 black and red away kit when they had the gold writing on it in the Champions League. By far my favourite away kit. I had that kit with the number 19 Samir Nasri on the back. My favourite City kit I've ever had that. And one of my favourite players that ever played for City in recent years, Samir Nasri. Here's Richarlison. Lays it off to Ben Godfrey on this left-hand side. Comfortably both feet, Godfrey. Hence why he's moved to left-hand side of defence. Holgate. Keane. Everton trying to get a bit of possession once again. City put the press on them. Pickford. Longy sends it straight into the path of Phil Foden. Rodri. Under pressure from Sigurdsson. Back to Foden. Foden loses it. Everton back in position. Foden, that was poor. He had a poor game the other night, didn't he? Against Spurs. Not been great again today. Iwobi. Holgate. Here's Ben Godfrey. Holgate again. Amindu says, come on City, you can do it. I'm hoping they can score, but at the moment it's not looking likely. Here's Iwobi. Doucouré. Everton getting into this game a bit now. Although Seamus Coleman plays a terrible pass. Jesus fouled off the ball. Goes around rolling his face, Gabriel Jesus. He's unhappy with Tom Davies there. I suppose VAR will have a look at that. Jesus picks the ball up in a bit of space here. Doucouré. Jesus fouled again. And then Davies lumps it away. It's a yellow card for Abdoulaye Doucouré. He's not happy with that one, Doucouré, but think it's harsh. Oh, actually. He never looked like he was ever going to win the ball there, Doucouré. Just takes Jesus out. A few times Jesus has been on the deck so far. And Doucouré on a yellow card is good for City. Because if Jesus can pick up those little pockets of space between the midfield and the defence, can draw Doucouré in and try and get him sent off. Here's Kyle Walker. Diaz. Although a red card for Everton will make them sit back even more. Diaz, great ball to Cancelo. Oh, and just couldn't take a touch on his chest. Unlucky João Cancelo. Great pass by Diaz, that is. And Cancelo was under pressure, I think. Michael Keane threw his leg at it. It was Holgate, in fact. And Holgate actually kicked it into João Cancelo. Loasis, I like that maroon one in 17-18, but not my fave. Just as a nice basic charm for me. Yeah, that was a very nice kit as well. I think this Umbro were actually really good for City. I thought they were really good. Nike is the worst era of City kits of the modern era, definitely. Kappa were good kits, of course, for City as well. And I think the Puma ones at the moment, you know, they're quite unique to the club. They're not such a copy and paste job like the usual Nike ones. Mahrez makes his way into the box here, onto his left foot. Walker picks it up, wants to cross it. Into Bernardo Silva, makes a run to space for Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez on this right-hand side up against Godfrey. Mahrez onto his left foot, still going. Nowhere to go. Good defending from Ben Godfrey. Bernardo to Walker, and Walker ends up going back towards his own goal here. Poor from Kyle Walker. And then he does pass it all the way backwards to Ruben Diaz. Struggling City to break this Everton side down. And the more the game goes on like this, oh, Laporte's just passed it out for a goal kick. He's been terrible as well, Laporte. The more this game goes on like this, the more Everton will back themselves to get a win here. Guardiola not happy with that pass by Laporte, straight out of play. Ancelotti looks on from the sidelines, not quite sure what he's thinking at the moment. He's probably pretty happy with his side's performance so far. This is an odd little set piece from goal kicks. Pickford sends it long, but he had Holgate stood right next to him. Good pass from Pickford. Really good pass, but Coleman poor. Sterling picks it up. Here's Raheem Sterling. It's a pass there to Bernardo, but he doesn't find him. Slows it down. Sterling ends up going backwards. City need to be quicker, because when Everton are not in position, that's the only chance they're going to get in behind them or find some space in this solid Everton defence. But City not quick enough at the moment to play the ball when they have that chance. Diaz takes it down. Loasis 30 minutes already, yeah. Not going well at the moment, is it? Diaz. Foden lays it off to João Cancelo. Inside by João. Into Mahrez. One-on-one with Godfrey. He's struggling, Mahrez, against Godfrey. Oh, what a cross! Ooh, great cross by Mahrez. Michael Keane knocks it away at the back post. Mahrez crosses it in just inside the box on the edge on his right-hand side. Gets it onto his left foot. Puts a cross into the far post. Jesus in there. I'm not sure whether Pickford would have took him out in the process. But Michael Keane knocks it behind. But City with a very good chance there. Corner again for Phil Foden to swing on him. Good swing in. Diaz is in there. Cleared away by Godfrey. Strong defending. Mahrez. Onto his right foot. Sent about 3 Everton players there. Riyad Mahrez with that cut back. Then swings it on his left foot. Laporte in there. Foden on his right foot. Phil Foden scores. 1-0 Manchester City. Phil Foden on his right foot. Puts it in. Everton will be disappointed. Went through a few bodies there, that Phil Foden goal. Mahrez swung it in. Laporte was in there, and I thought Laporte was going to bullet header this one in. Mahrez, the creator of this, swings it in. Laporte with a chance. Rodri leaves it. Foden on his right foot. Oh, does it take a deflection, that? Massive deflection. It's going into the bottom corner. Hits Seamus Coleman and goes into the far corner. Pickford, no chance. Pickford, absolutely no chance. You put that many bodies in the box of Everton, you get punished like that on a deflection. Seamus Coleman's been poor since he's come on. Not much you could do about that, to be fair to Seamus Coleman. But City lead 1-0. 32 minutes played. What a goal by Phil Foden on his right foot. But it might go down as a Seamus Coleman own goal, in fact, mightn't it, for the Northern Irishman. But City, that is the boost they needed in this first half. Because I think we're going to the second half still at 0-0. Julie says her favourite kit is the 1999 black and yellow stripes Wembley kit. That was a very nice kit. Paul Dickoff wore that when he scored. Was it the winning goal, the winning penalty to promote City back into the Premier League? Andrew says, what a goal. And Loay says, Foden, Mahrez has really grown into the game. He has, yeah. To be fair to Mahrez, I've slagged him off a bit, haven't I, in these opening 30 minutes. But if it wasn't for him there, City wouldn't have got a goal. Here's Foden. City with a bit of confidence now, which is nice to see. Bernardo Silva crossed it in. Away by Holgate, but just underneath it. Digne. Jesus takes it down. I thought it was an handball from Luca Digne there. And cleared away for a throw-in for City just on the halfway line on the left-hand side. Guardiola, he's heating up. He's taking his bobble hat off. And here's Ruben Diaz. Long ball by Diaz. What a ball again. Foden. Ooh. Coleman chests it back to Pickford, but he was panicking there, Seamus Coleman. And he's having a shocker since he's come on as well. Here's Doucouré. Back to Pickford. I mean, to be fair to Pickford, he is a very good ball-playing goalkeeper. Not Edison level, but he's good on the ball. Problem is, his decision-making is terrible. Laporte clears this one away. Jesus chests it down to Rodri. Rodri in trouble here. Jesus, poor touch from Gabriel Jesus. Doucouré lays it off to Sigurdsson. Got Iwobi up this right-hand side. Bodies in the box for Everton. Cross in! And it goes all the way behind for a goal kick. For a moment there, Edison looked like he panicked slightly, like he thought it was going in towards the far corner. But Alex Iwobi, one of those players that just never seemed to have got any better, has he? He's got the Arsenal curse of never getting any better. Unfortunately for Bukayo Saka, who looks like one of the best English young players around at the moment at Arsenal, let's hope he doesn't suffer from that curse as well. Here's Diaz into Kyle Walker. Walker back to Diaz. City looking to put the pressure on a bit more now. A second goal would make a world of difference. Great drop in to the little space there by Jesus. Then lays it off to Bernardo Silva. Back to Jesus. Back to Bernardo Silva again. But a bit of a sort of weak pass from Jesus. But Bernardo, we know how good he is on the ball. They call him Bubblegum, don't they, from his days at Monaco. Mahrez the back heel. Oh, City playing some good stuff now. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. Options for a pass. Oh, flicks it into Foden. Really nice idea from João Cancelo. Really, really nice idea. Phil Foden rose like a salmon there. Just a little bit too early. But that would have been a very nice goal from City. Really working the ball really well now. Here's Jordan Pickford. Out wide to Godfrey on this left-hand side. City putting the press on. Every City player working hard. Davis is in space. But he doesn't know where to go here. Oh, he throws himself to the ground as soon as Rodri tries to put his body in on him. And a free kick for Everton. But Rodri's having a really good game in the middle once again. I think it's the chance for Rodri to settle, isn't it, really? Once he's settled, he's really started to play well, and he's got a bit more protection in the way City are playing now, more of a three at the back. He has Gundogan next to him, or Cancelo next to him, helping him out. Foden. Glides past. Ooh, couldn't say that then, could I? Past two Everton players, but only lose it to Doucouré, who's body slammed by Rodri. Advantage play, Dean. Crossed in. Richarlison. Oh, good header away by Diaz. Sterling in there. Iwobi. Sigurdsson. Oh, Iwobi into Seamus Coleman. Dinks it in. Dean! Goal for Everton. Goal for Everton. Luca Dean. Off the post at him. Poor defending from City. Really poor defending. I can't even start to explain that goal there. A chip to the back post to Luca Dean from Iwobi. No, Iwobi finds Coleman. He dinks it across. Kyle Walker sucked in. Oh, Dean's shot hits the post. Bounces off the post and hits Richarlison. Diaz couldn't stop that one. Oh, is it handball? Does this come off the hand of Richarlison? This comes off the hand of Richarlison, VAR. That comes off the hand of Richarlison there. Will VAR check that? Dean's shot hits the post, it bounces off, hits Richarlison on the hand and goes in. Well, it's been given. I'm pretty sure that hit Richarlison's hand on the way in there. Everton 1, City 1. City created their own problems there. Kyle Walker. Terrible defending. Nowhere near Dean. No awareness, Kyle Walker. Luis Cancelo is playing so high. He's like basically a 3-8 or a 10. He is, yeah. Maybe. I mean, Pep's seen some in him. He's obviously got the technical ability to play that position, hasn't he? Jesus gives the ball away again. That's all he's done all game. City could be in trouble here. Good play by Rodri defensively. Julie says, what did I say? Luis says, what's going on there? It's just Walker there getting sucked. Yeah, he got sucked in there, Kyle Walker, because he's a moron, isn't he? At times. Good player, but... Oh, City on the attack now. Rodri. Good ball off the top to Jesus. Good defending by Keane. Phone on the volley into the hands of Jordan Pickford. Who says, if Gundogan was playing, Man City will score early. Yeah, I mean, if Gundogan was playing, we might have not conceded that goal. I don't think it was anything to do with the midfield. Kyle Walker. Aaron Wan-Bissaka level of defending from Kyle Walker. Just, I don't know what he was doing. Why is he running back there? I don't know. Walker's fault, but these things happen. He makes one mistake, doesn't he, at least every game. It's just sometimes he gets punished, sometimes he doesn't. City have been really slacking the ball once again. Oh, Sigurdsson's in here. Richarlison. Laporte back defending. Pass it to Edison, who clears it away to Riyad Mahrez. This is poor from City. And what we've seen in recent weeks, we expect a lot better. Everton. This defensive partnership of Diaz and Laporte doesn't work, does it? It's got to be Diaz and Stones. Laporte. Yeah, Diaz and Stones or Laporte and Stones. At the moment, though, Laporte and Diaz doesn't work. We saw it against Spurs. I mean, I can't... It's hard to blame the two centre-backs because we conceded one goal, isn't it? But Kyle Walker at fault for that one, I think, personally. Diaz up against Richarlison, stronger than him. Rodri slips. Everton back in possession. Sigurdsson down to Davis and wide to Godfrey on this left-hand side. Godfrey brings the ball forward. So Luca Dean. We can't half-cross the ball, Dean. And City just giving him space and saying, go on, cross it in. Doucouré picks up on the edge of the box. City in danger here of conceding. The Kyle Walker and Mahrez are giving Luca Dean too much space on that left-hand side. And he just crosses. He's obviously a good set-piece taker. He's good at crossing the ball and he's doing it every single time. And they're not even getting close to him. Good flick by Sigurdsson into Iwobi. Back he goes to Michael Keane. Keane sends the ball forward. Oh, Richarlison against Laporte there. Laporte weak. Richarlison wants a free kick. The fact that he shouldered Laporte in the face and he wants a free kick for it, Richarlison. Should be a yellow card, that, for the complaining he's giving. I feel like he fouled Laporte. We'll see it again here. Richarlison pushes Laporte, who goes down. Why does he want a free kick for that? Oh, Laporte gives him a bit of a slap in the face on the way down. Got a bit of an edge to his game, hasn't he, Richarlison? Not a very likeable character. 42 minutes played, 1-1. Replay the Everton goal here. Cancelo and Sterling not good enough there. Rodri too slow to close down, but... Walker. The frustrating thing about Kyle Walker is when that goal goes in, what does Walker do? He points at Sterling and Cancelo and says it's their fault for letting the ball come in. Which it could be. But it could be avoided then by Kyle Walker just not running towards his own goal and trying to be the goalkeeper for the phase of play. Amindu says John Stone is better than Laporte. Agreed. Agreed. And if someone had said that 6 months ago, you'd call him a madman, wouldn't you? John Stone's better than Laporte. Never. I think Diaz and Stones are both better than Laporte. Not having the best of seasons, I merit Laporte. Here's Jesus. Bernardo Silva back to Kyle Walker. City used to just scoring one goal and then are happy because they don't concede, but Kyle Walker's let them down today. Foul by Richarlison on Jesus. Andre Marin is letting a lot go here today. Iwobi. Ball played long. Laporte against Richarlison, putting his body in there. Well played. Cancelo, good turn. Lays it off to Rodri. Calmly done by City. Bernardo Silva to Kyle Walker. Loasis, fair play to Everton. I thought this game was done after City scored first, but City's still going to win. I think City still will win this. They should win this anyway, but definitely a lifeline for Everton before half-time. That gives them something to hang on to. Mahrez with a cross to the back post to Foden. What a touch! Should have hit it first time, Phil. Should have hit it first time. Cancelo picks it up. Back he goes to Aymeric Laporte. Phil should have swung his leg at that. Foden. Jesus in there. Foden in there. Oh. Foul on Tom Davies, who likes to make the most of things, doesn't he? An interesting story, Tom Davies. Everton, one of the first teams to employ someone to play football manager as a scout for the club to find players who to sign. And the first player they signed from football manager was in fact Tom Davies, which is an interesting little fact there. Everton's with a free kick after Foden fouled Tom Davies. Amindu says we need Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne to play the match. We do, but we need a fully fit Aguero and De Bruyne, and we haven't got that. And if you risk De Bruyne in today's game just to get 3 points, what if you miss him for the rest of the season then? You wouldn't risk him today, would you? And Aguero, who knows what his fitness is at the moment. Cancelo beating the air. Iwobi. Doucouré. Foden with a foul there. Stupid. Davies gone down once again. Dive by Davies. Richarlison with a foul on Foden. Free kick. And Richarlison boots the ball away. And that is a yellow card surely for Richarlison. It is. He's going to get one. The moron. He's an idiot, Richarlison. Shouting at the... Oh, he's just told the referee to do one as well there as he gives him the yellow card. Richarlison has got to be careful here. Because he'll get himself sent off by his mouth. Don't know why he's doing it. Here's Kyle Walker. Mahrez. Walker again. 2 minutes of added time onto the 45 minutes. Lowe asks how long he's going to be out for. Well, apparently he's back in training, and Guardiola said he's just not going to risk him for today. Oh, brilliant turn by Bernardo Silva there. Sold short by the Diaz pass. Rodri. Wide to Mahrez. Can he beat Godfrey one-on-one? Probably not. He's going to try it, but he does. Gundogan. He's not on the field. So no Gundogan in the box. We've got Foden in the box though. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez swings one in again aimlessly. Poor Mahrez. Richarlison. Good play. Good hold-up play by Richarlison, to be fair, against Diaz there. Diaz been dragged out of position. Here's Doucouré and Kyle Walker back to stop the counter attack there. Yeah, on Gundogan Lowe, Pep said that he's in training. He just didn't want to risk him for today's game, but he looks like he'll be back for Arsenal, so doesn't look like it's too big of a worry. Cancelo plays a long ball here to Mahrez. What a beautiful pass by João Cancelo. Beautiful. Mahrez, Walker. Is he going to try and cross this Kyle Walker? He might do. He does, straight to Everton. Kyle Walker. Useless. Good ball by Everton to Richarlison here. Good hold-up play against Diaz, who's struggling a bit against Richarlison, if I'm honest. And here's Bernardo Silva. Davies, good tackle, Tom Davies. Foot on the ball and gets it off Bernardo Silva. Little step overs. He's not getting past Kyle Walker. Foul on Walker. Free kick to City. That's a yellow... Well, Tom Davies there is going to get a yellow card, surely. Walker goes to take the free kick, and Tom Davies kicks it away as Walker's about to kick it. It's a definite yellow card. It's called dissent, Andre Mariner. And according to your rule book, that should be a yellow card. Apparently not. Well, that is half-time. Manchester City won, Everton won. The first half has been relatively exciting, really. City took a while to settle into the game. They started poorly. They got a goal through Phil Foden. Bit of luck, really, the deflection. Richarlison's playing really well for Everton up top. I know he's not a likeable character. He's on a yellow card for his antics. But he's been holding the ball up really well. And they're struggling to sort of deal with him at the moment, Diaz and Laporte. Laporte has been poor. I think Diaz hasn't been fantastic either. I think Pep maybe might think of bringing John Stones in at half-time. So it is half-time. Manchester City won, Everton won. Foden's been quiet, barring the goal. Jesus has been poor, give the ball away more times than he's actually passed it to a City player. I think Rodri's been City's best player, João Cancelo. I mean, Cancelo's given the ball away a few times, but he's also created most of the chances City have had as well. And Mahrez created the goal for City, so he's got to have a bit of credit there. But defensively, you know, City have been so perfect for so long defensively, and it's weird as a City fan to think that your side is good defensively. But just the way Kyle Walker was sucked in, similar to the way Aaron Wan-Bissaka is, when a ball goes to the far post playing for United, Wan-Bissaka, he's coming inside, he's sticking tight to, you know, Lindelof. And Diaz, Walker did it with Diaz there, and that's really let Kyle Walker down and let City down. And it's a bit, I mean, they got lucky as well with their goal, but only as lucky as City, didn't they? Hit the post and hit Richarlison on the way in. He did touch his hand. VAR not checked that one, but it would have gone in anyway if it any of those part of his body. So Manchester City 1, Everton 1 at half time. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back for the second half to see if City can pick up the 3 points, which they should do, and go 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desire. desires, set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel for the second half. Manchester City versus Everton. Hasn't been a goal during the half time there. Just a little animation that played. Linda's in the comments. She said City far better team. Agreed. One defensive mistake equals 1 goal for Everton. City will gear up in the second half. Yes, I'm hoping so. And City should come out the better side, shouldn't they, in the second half and start to. I mean, Pep will be telling them only now what they need to be doing in the second half to beat Everton. But Everton is still dangerous on the counter. I'd still be a little bit worried about what Everton could do to City on the counter. Kids Places, I'm on the phone. Yes. I assume that means you're listening on the phone, Kids Place. That's good. You can listen to us on iPhone, tablet, Android, Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. Of course, this game's on Fire Stick on Amazon today, on Amazon Prime, on the computer, on your laptop, anywhere. We are live on this channel. 557. We were on 555 yesterday. 557 subscribers. No longer all the fives. We've got 2 more. So please do us a favour. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. You'll know whenever we upload. You know when we go live for these live streams. You know all these things. Kids Places. City will be a good close game. I think it'll be 3-2 to City. Yeah, I mean, you think that City will score 2 more goals and Everton will score again? That would be a very exciting second half. I'm not sure I personally could take that. I'd prefer just City with an easy win. I don't like these tense games when City are there. It does get to you, you know, and especially when you commentate on games, it's hard to hide emotions. I mean, I can't imagine if I was doing this when City were playing QPR, for example. That would have been an insane thing to do. I mean, obviously I was at the game instead, and that was incredible to be commentating, for people to be listening to you going through the emotions, try to describe the action while something like that happens. I'm not sure. And City always tend to do it the hard way, but hopefully not today. And hopefully Kids Plays, it's not a 3-2. I'm hoping just for a 3-1 maybe. City to get 2 goals now easily enough against this Everton side. I think we're not too long away from kickoff. Richarlison looking on there on a yellow card. Richarlison. And the second half is underway. Manchester City versus Everton. So 1-1. It finished at half time. Second half, 45 minutes for City to go 10 points clear. And that step closer, surely you consider it a step closer to the Premier League title if they were to win and go 10 points clear today. It's a long way left in the season though, of course. I mean, but it would be nice, and maybe, just maybe, the fans will get to see some title celebrations this time. Liverpool fans, unfortunately for them, although quite funny for other people, I suppose, they didn't get to have the celebrations, did they really? Although they did sort of have the celebrations in the streets, I think, didn't they? Against the law, but, you know, you expect no better from the Liverpool fans, do you? I'm only joking. Foden on the ball here. Cancelo. Back to Laporte. Diaz. Switching ball. Brilliant little ball there. Low, lofted pass to Riyad Mahrez on the right hand side. Walker. Hopefully Pep's giving him a couple of slaps around the head. Kyle Walker. When he comes out a different player second half. Here's Raheem Sterling on the left hand side. High and wide. Sterling looking for options. Cancelo is the option he goes to. Cancelo into Foden. Back to Cancelo again. João Cancelo. Oh, just no one to pass to for João. It's so frustrating as a fan. You're watching João Cancelo do all this from fullback, and just no one to pass to for him. No one in positions. Gabriel Jesus, make a run. Here's Kyle Walker. Jesus back to Rodri. Walker's in the middle now. Rodri brings the ball forward. He can hit a football, Rodri, if he decides to shoot. Goes wide to Mahrez instead. Riyad Mahrez up against Godfrey. Inside his left foot. Space for Mahrez to shoot, which he does. Knocked away. Cancelo. Oh, slow to react there to that ball, and Iwobi got the end of it and plays it down the line to Doucouré. Terrible touch by Doucouré, and if he actually took a good touch there, he was pretty much 2-on-2 with the City's defensive Laporte and Diaz. Diaz into Kyle Walker. Looking to make more of an impact in the second half is Kyle. He made a big impact in the first half though, but for Everton, with his questionable defending. Jesus round the corner. It was to Bernardo Silva. Davies cuts it out. Corner for Manchester City. Looking to play it short there, but they're going to stop that. 8 corners to 0. Everton just got 1 goal, didn't they, on the counter pretty much. They've had 2 counters that I can think of 2 attempts. Foden in the corner once again. Phil swings it in. Diaz in there! Pickford punches just. I think Diaz jumps underneath that. Walker back to Cancelo. And he goes back to Edison. City not giving Cancelo any options to bank the pass to again. And he's had to go backwards, João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Here he is, Bernardo. Mahrez. Looking to cut inside Mahrez onto his left foot. Cross into the box again. These crosses Riyadh are not working. It worked for the first goal because he got kicked away. Diaz with a touch on Richarlison here. He's begging for a yellow card. He'd gone down like his ankle had just been broken by Diaz. Oof. No, not the worst of tackles, was it, by Diaz? Richarlison, the Birdman, loves his little pigeon celebration. Foul by Diaz. Diaz had actually had a haircut. Maybe that's why he's not as good as he has been today. Pickford sends it long. Cancelo down to Sterling. Back to Cancelo again on his left foot. Got out, I think that. It has. Not as competent on his left foot as he is his right. João Cancelo didn't have many options there, really. Sterling sort of passed it to him with a few Everton players around him. He had no one to pass to. Here's Michael Keane for Everton. And back to Pickford, and Everton start again from the back. Pickford sends it forward. Long ball to the left-hand side, and Digne keeps it in brilliantly, but Bernardo Silva is there to intercept the pass. Rodri, stupid by Rodri there, trying to be too clever. Needs to do the simple things better. Not trying to nutmeg Everton players. Now Everton on the attack with Alex Iwobi. Looking for options. Does find one in Ben Godfrey. Tom Davies. Everton definitely looking more offensive in this second half. I think they've just got a bit more belief than they did. I think the way Ancelotti set them up didn't help the side. They didn't have that belief that they could go and take the game to City, but they are doing in the second half. Ooh, nice idea by Keane. And here's Cancelo on the attack. Having a bit of a run here, João Cancelo. Still going. No options. Sterling does find an option for him, but he's not great movement from Sterling. Back to Rodri. Kyle Walker with his arms out wide. He wants the ball. He gets the ball. Walker winding up to shoot. Please don't. Gives it wide to Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez. Ball stuck to his left foot. He's never seen his right in this game. Walker around the corner to Jesus. Poor touch by Jesus. Good turn though. Mahrez. Still going Mahrez. Rodri. He drives forward now. Good drive from Rodri, but only gets so far before Sigurdsson closing down. Cancelo with a great ball into the box to Jesus. Oh, it could fall to Bernardo Silva. Good save from Pickford. Great ball again from João Cancelo. City's most creative player by a country mile. And it's a foul on Richarlison again here. He was just dropping deep, Richarlison. Taking the ball down and throwing himself on the floor. Great ball by Cancelo into Jesus. Falls to Bernardo. It's a good hit. Good save by Pickford though. Good save by Pickford. I mean, it wasn't the best of shots from Bernardo into the bottom corner on Pickford's side, but Pickford got his hands down and saved it easily enough. Both keepers, Edison and Pickford, pretty untroubled, really. Edison less so. The chance that Everton scored, nothing you could do about it, was it? It was deflection off the post into Richarlison. Edison wasn't even there. And then Pickford, he's made 2 good saves, and then the goal was against something he couldn't do anything about. Long ball forward. Walker leaves it for a throw-in for City deep in City's half. It's probably better if Kyle Walker just tried to clear that. Silly by Kyle Walker. Decision making has been off today. Takes his time on this throw and he's looking for options, but there's absolutely no options, Walker. Longy throws it. Not a bad throw in. Davis deals with it. Doucouré clears it away. Rodri back onto Jesus. Ooh, there's a chance there. Coleman had to win that one. Because if Sterling got in the end of that, he was free in all sorts of space on this left-hand side. Laporte looks for Sterling. Looks for Foden instead. Up against Keane. Well played, Michael Keane. Good defending. Pickford sends it long. Milo Shilman says, "You're a ledge, mate." I assume you mean legend. And who you on about? Surely it can't be me. Here's Alex Iwobi. But if it is me, thank you very much. Oh, chance here. Sigurdsson! What a tackle, Ruben Diaz. Crucial tackle. Great turn, but City again. Poor defending. Maybe it isn't Ruben Diaz. There's the linchpin to this side, but maybe it is John Stones. Rodri wide to Sterling. Touched on his chest. He's done well, Sterling. Coleman got his hands all over him again. Cancelo, what a ball. What a ball by Cancelo. Sterling just couldn't get on the end of it. João Cancelo's incredible, isn't he? Absolutely incredible. Here's the Everton chance again. It was Iwobi here. Who's at fault for this one? Oh, Diaz got dragged in there. Made up for it with his tackle though. Brilliant tackle by Diaz. Got dragged in. And as Sigurdsson turned, Diaz flying in there to tackle him. Block that shot. Fair play for making up for his mistake. But he got sucked in. And I feel like Diaz, when he plays with Stones, doesn't get sucked into those positions. Maybe it's Laporte that makes Diaz feeling a bit uneasy at the back. Milo Chilman says, who's your favourite Manchester City player? I think it's a tough one, that, because I obviously I'm a big fan of a lot of players. I love Edison. I think as a goalkeeper, you don't see many like him, do you? Of course, the regular Agueros. I mean, I was there when he scored that goal against QPR. That's something you never forget. But at the moment, if you're talking about on current form right now, I think João Cancelo is my favourite player right now. He's just incredible for a fullback. What a ball by Sterling out to Mahrez. Great touch on his left foot. Mahrez! Saved by Pickford. Not the best of shots. Great ball by Sterling out to Mahrez in that right hand side. With his left foot, tries a shot. It's a tame shot. I think it was blocked on the way through. And Pickford's going to send this one long out of his hands. That was the worst kick I've seen. Gets lucky, Pickford. Diaz up against Richarlison. Richarlison wants a free kick. Spends half his time moaning. The other half on the floor. Here's Cancelo. Rodri. Walker. Off goes Kyle Walker. Ball into Jesus. Jesus with a great chance. Jesus! Terrible finish. Tried to go for the similar sort of finish you saw Kylian Mbappe score against Barcelona the other night. The power into the top near post corner. But Jesus has just not got the same quality as he is Kylian Mbappe. Poor finish. He should hit the target there, Gabriel Jesus, really, shouldn't he? He should at least get Pickford working for that. Look at the frustration from Pep Guardiola. Throws his hands down in... I mean, Pep looked angry then. It wouldn't surprise me if Jesus comes off for that. Pep wants a striker. He wants someone who can finish his chances, and Gabriel Jesus can't. Coleman over the top. Laporte deals with it. Straight back to Coleman by Aymeric Laporte. A few City players underperforming today. Keane. Back to Pickford. He's going to lump this long. Got a big kick on him. There's Pickford. Richarlison throws his body into Diaz, and Diaz deals with it. And then giving away to Riyad Mahrez. Fouled by Luka Dean. A throw into Everton. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Well, Gabriel Jesus, most league goals he scored against. He's Everton, he scored 7, but not looking like scoring today. I can't believe Luka Dean didn't get a foul on Mahrez there. He just kicked his legs from underneath him. Foden. Back to Laporte. Diaz brings the ball forward. Bernardo Silva. Switches the play to Sterling. Coleman out to him quickly. Sterling. Past Coleman. Nutmeg on Iwobi. Doesn't get him any further. Cancelo weak in the tackle. Rodri not so much. Gets in there, wins the ball. Jesus looks over to Pep for a scolding. And Lowe says, just had a great laugh. Trevor Noah is a national treasure. Here's João Cancelo. Back to Laporte. City need to quicken things up a bit here. Aymeric Laporte brings it out from the back. Ruben Diaz. He's going to go to Rodri. Laporte drifting forward here. I wouldn't do that, Laporte, because the problem is He hasn't got the pace to get back. Rodri on the ball again. Wide to Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Here's Diaz. Jesus wide to Rodri. Sterling. Sterling on the attack here. Sterling goes back. City cannot break this Everton side down at the moment. Need a bit of luck. Rodri. Kyle Walker-esque cross there from Rodri on his left foot straight out for a goal kick. Lois, who's your favourite comedian? We'll go Ricky Gervais. Very clever in his comedy as well, isn't he, Ricky Gervais? Recently watched his series Extras. I've always liked The Office, the English Office, and did get around to Extras and found it very, very funny. Stones on the bench there. Probably thinking, I should be on here. Pep. I should be on the field here. We wouldn't have conceded if I was on the field. Pickford sends it long from the goal kick. Diaz up against Richarlison, who gets his head in it. Jesus backs into Davies, then ball over the top to Sterling. Sterling in here. Pickford quick off his line. Cancelo takes it down. Good header to Foden. Doucouré's on him. Oh, you need to get him to foul you, Phil. He's on a yellow card. Milo Chilman says, come on, City. City need a bit of motivation, don't they? Cancelo's lost the ball here. He hasn't. Brilliant. Just plays out of danger with ease, João Cancelo. Off he goes again. Coleman with a big tackle. But Cancelo's got no options. It's like the City players just expect him to do everything, create everything, and give him no options for passes, which is an issue. He will be. Oh, Sigurdsson here. Big trouble for City. Sigurdsson. Wide to Dean. Oh, it's a poor cross by Luca Dean. It's gone behind for a goal kick. The first poor ball he's put in all day. On that left-hand side. Usually much better in his quality. Pretty thankful he wasn't there. Because if he was, Richarlison was in acres of space in the box. He would have been offside, in fact, Richarlison. Here's City again with Aymeric Laporte. He's looked lost at the back today, Laporte. Defensively and defensively. Diaz. Jesus. Oh, poor touch, but he turns away from Keane. Good run from Jesus. Jesus wide to Mahrez. Poor pass. Not heavy enough. Right idea. Dean intercepts. And City win a corner. Jesus smashing himself in the face there. He's very frustrated with himself. I think he's shouting to Pep. Don't take me off yet. Give me time. Give me time yet. Pep's losing his losing his hair with Gabriel Jesus. And he's not got much left, has he? Diaz, please, get your big head on this one. Cross in. Rodri! Oh, he's put it wide. Good chance for Rodri there to smash a header in. I thought he had, but he heads it wide. Got up early above Holgate. That's a poor header. Poor header. Should do better. And if City get a penalty, that's the worry, isn't it? Is Ederson going to step up? Not quite sure. Goal kick into Everton. 61 minutes and 20 seconds played. Pickford sends it long. Richarlison knocks it on. Laporte in against Iwobi wins that one. And Walker nods it straight back to the Everton players. It's Godfrey. Iwobi. Oh, great footwork from Iwobi. Then lose the ball. Lucky. Jesus being pulled all over the place by Sigurdsson. Rodri. Foden. Foden aware of his surroundings, which is good. He looked around himself before he passed that to Sterling. Can Sterling beat Seamus Coleman in a one-on-one? He's giving it a go. Lays it off to Cancelo. Behind him on his left foot as well. Rodri. Over the top. Great ball to Bernardo. Pickford comes out and punches. Good commanding goalkeeping from Pickford today. He's done very well all game, Jordan Pickford. Credit to him. Like with any footballers, you have every right to complain about them, to criticise them when they poor, but when they play well, you've got to give them credit as well. And Jordan Pickford's been really good today. Although when you say give them credit, it is their job to play well, I suppose, but not the easiest thing to do all the time. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Every City player deep in the Everton half now, barring Edison. Bernardo Silva, in fact. I nearly said Diaz then. Mahrez in space. Bernardo. Mahrez has created space for Bernardo. But he runs into the space with 2 players. Mahrez. Mahrez with a good chance. Mahrez! Oh, what a goal. What a goal from Riyad Mahrez. That is some finish from him. Manchester City 2. Everton 1. Unbelievable strike from Riyad Mahrez. But that is down to Mahrez and Bernardo there. Credit to Riyad Mahrez, because what he did then, which was really, really clever. Walker had the ball on the right-hand side. Mahrez made a run that gave Bernardo Silva space. Bernardo picks up the ball here, runs into the space that Mahrez was in. The Everton players are already there. Mahrez has got plenty of space on the edge of the box, and he bends one. With power off the post and in on his left foot. Scorcher says Andrew. Milo says yes. Loe says what a goal. What a strike from Riyad Mahrez that is. I said at the start that he always seems to turn up against Everton at Goodison Park, Riyad Mahrez. And he's done it again. A wonderful strike. Really is. 2-1 City lead now. Mahrez has not had the best of games, really. But the 2 moments where City have got goals, he created the first goal and he's finished the second one. So credit to Riyad Mahrez. And that is an outstanding finish. The highest of calibre finish that from Riyad Mahrez really is. 2 shots on target in today's game, and that's his first goal. And Algerian Twitter will be very happy. And City back in possession once again. Cancelo. City with something to defend now. A lead to defend. Laporte into Diaz. Diaz to Aymeric Laporte. City surely have got the defensive capabilities to hang on here. And I think Kidd's placed the 3-2 to City, so he's predicted another goal for Everton, but another goal for City as well. Diaz. Oh, Laporte gives it him in a bad position. Diaz gives it straight back to Iwobi. Sometimes when, you see a player play a bad pass, you think, that's a bad pass there. But they're in a position where the player who's passed it to in the first place, it's such a difficult pass to pull off. Diaz there on his weak foot. 3 Everton men around him. Last man. Not much you could do. Here's Diaz to Laporte. Sterling holding the width on this left-hand side. Cancelo through the middle. Great play. Cancelo's made a run. Good play by Foden. City starting to make things happen again. But they did when they got that goal in the first half. And it was a sucker punch from Everton on the counter, which sort of made City collapse back into themselves. Here's Walker. But they're back playing the good football again. Walker. Mahrez. Up against Godfrey. Definitely a confidence player as well, Riyad Mahrez. Thrives in confidence. Bernardo Silva. Onto his left foot. Bernardo with a crossing. Cleared away by Holgate. Foden went into knock-on. Walker back into Mahrez. And Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. Working really well together. The Algerian and the Portuguese man. Mahrez. Walker. Foden. He's gone to the right-hand side as well. Everyone wants a bit of action on that right-hand side. Great space for João Cancelo on this left-hand side. Onto his right foot. Dinks it in, Cancelo. And Pickford, great goalkeeping again. Milo says, who's going to win the Champions League? Or who do I think is going to win the Champions League this season? That's a tough one. I think Bayern Munich are with a good chance again, aren't they? I'd love to say City. But I'm just not quite too sure. Sterling's going to get booked here for a cynical foul on Coleman. He lost the ball. And Coleman had the chance to go through. Sterling just pulls him down. Smart by Sterling. Cynical foul, but necessary foul. Bayern Munich had a good chance to win the Champions League. I think I'd love to say City, like I said there, but I don't think they're going to win it. City just seem to always fall away, don't they? Obviously not Barcelona. Paris Saint-Germain. Juventus. I don't think so. They've been poor in Serie A. But I think it is between PSG and Bayern Munich once again. Liverpool, they're in with a chance as well because they're experienced in the competition now. They've been to the final twice and they've won it once. And despite your league form, it doesn't matter how you play in the league because it's a knockout competition. And you saw Chelsea one year, they finished 5th in the league, didn't they? And they won the Champions League. So it does happen. City need to get to at least a semi-final this year. To the final next year when Lionel Messi joins and they win it. Richarlison throws himself to the floor. As Kyle Walker just breathes at him a little too heavily. And substitutions here for Everton. It's Josh King and James Rodriguez. The big guns are coming on. Josh King, a player that is technically high quality. He's strong, he's quick. Not a bad finisher. And James Rodriguez, a brilliant creator. So James comes on for Alex Iwobi and Tom Davies comes off for Josh King. So that's a pretty attacking change by Ancelotti. Last roll of the dice, really, offensively. But Josh King and James Rodriguez are going to cause City problems defensively now. I think King will cause City a lot of problems signing the January transfer window. James Rodriguez, a good creator, and with João Cancelo pushing forward from that left-hand side, you're not going to see a lot of, the fullback being there, giving James a lot of space. Everton with a chance to cross one in here. Oh, and it goes past every Everton player. Could go out for a throw-in unless Cancelo keeps in. He doesn't. Throw into City. Gary Ramsden says, only noticed the game being played. Oh, City give the ball away. James Rodriguez swings one in into the hands of Ederson. Gary Ramsden, great to have you again, Gary. Only just noticed the game being played, been poorly recently. I hope you're a lot better now, Gary. One of our regulars here on the channel. I hope you're not suffering too much with whatever you've been suffering with, and you had the sleep this afternoon. Well done, City. Yeah, 2-1 up at the moment, Gary, but still a bit to go yet. Only 70 minutes played. Time for Everton to get back in this game. Obviously, time for City to finish this game off as well. Here's Sterling. Cancelo. Get it on your right foot, João. Well played. Foden, heavy touch. And Coleman wins it back. Free kick for a foul on Cancelo by Holgate. Bit of a late nick on him. Or was it on Sterling? We'll see it again here. It's a foul on Sterling. Cancelo wanted to play the ball to Sterling, but Mason Holgate giving him a good hug. Not letting him go anywhere. Mahrez back to Walker. Rodri. Good play by City. Ruben Diaz. Brings it out from the back, Diaz. He's got space, and he's got space. He's going to keep running, Diaz. Wide to Cancelo. Oh, good switch. Oh, what a... João Cancelo, the way to pass is just perfect. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How he got the ball to just dip over Digne's head there. Perfect by João Cancelo. And here's Riyad Mahrez. Diaz. Oh, good footwork from Ruben Diaz. Fancy himself as a bit of a striker now. Wide to Cancelo. Great footwork again. Sterling. Rodri. City controlling this game. It's good to see, but the third goal will make me feel a little bit calmer than I am right now. Walker drops into midfield. Lays it off to Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Foden, look at his movement there. Rodri as well, good movement. Cancelo. Up against Coleman. Oh, Cancelo went to pass it to Sterling. Sterling went in behind. Coleman sends it long. Laporte deals with it. Well played, Aymeric Laporte. That's better from him. Cancelo, Sterling. Knocked away. Cancelo again. Oh, let's give it away and look it. Then he wins it back. João Cancelo. Brilliant from the fullback. And Sterling dances around a few Everton players with ease. And off they go, Sterling. Advantage played. Into Foden. Foden. Oh, I could have laid it off. Maybe Foden just couldn't dangle a leg out and get a touch on it. A long ball to Richarlison. Having a bit of a fight with Walker. Walker's awareness non-existent, and he makes a really good tackle on Richarlison. Didn't know he had King on him there. Here's Bernardo Silva. Definitely more open at the back, Everton, with these substitutions, but they need a goal. They're going to get anything from this game. Mahrez up against Digne. Nowhere to go. He's tried again. Commit Digne. Good defending from Digne there. Aggressive tackle on Riyad Mahrez. Walker. Back he goes to Diaz, and this will go back to Ederson now. City controlling the game. Foden. Here's Foden again. Back to Laporte. Cancelo. Margaret is wishing Gary that he's feeling better. Also, she's doing a bit of a dab there with the emojis. Mahrez. Rodri, good run by Bernardo, just ain't got the pace there to get away from the Everton players. Laporte brings it forward. Wide to Foden. Sterling lays it off. City playing good football, knocking it around, making Everton run. Oh, João. Mistake there with Laporte. Laporte gets in though to win it back. Throwing for Everton. Miscommunication between Laporte and Cancelo. Holgate takes the throw in and takes it about 10 yards further forward, but throws it back anyway. Pointless from Mason Holgate, really. Here's Jordan Pickford. Looking to send it long once again. Pickford, he's taking his time here. Press the layup to Richarlison. Diaz. It's fouls. Fouls Richarlison. Oh, Richarlison's now injured his back. Richarlison just got his body between Diaz and the ball there, so Diaz can't get round him. Diaz tried to get his head on it, but the ball just dropped a little bit too short. And Everton have got a really good chance from a set piece here to swing one in. No Calvert-Lewin, which is good for City, but they've scored set pieces this season. Diaz knocks it away to Sterling. Turn, Raheem, turn. Oh, terrible pass from Sterling. Just turn and run. Bernardo, they give it away. City a chance for a counter now. Mahrez, can he go forward? Cuts back onto his left foot. Bernardo Silva. City slow it down again. They're happy to just play it about, City, at the moment. They don't look urgent for that third goal. Rodri, what a pass to Cancelo. Into Sterling through the middle. Sterling, I feel like when he's running at players, it's when he's at his best. But you hardly see it from Sterling these days. They give the ball away. City try to be too clever between Sterling and Foden. James Rodriguez. Godfrey. Back to Keane. Poor touch. Let City get a bit more pressure on them with Jesus. He's probably going back to Pickford here. No. Bit of acceleration from Michael Keane. And he just gives it all the way through to Edison. That's a poor one. Well, Josh King's gone on the left of Richarlison. And James Rodriguez has gone in behind. Sigurdsson, I think, is on the right of midfield. But no, he's actually in the middle of the midfield. I'm not quite sure he's on the right midfield. I think it is, in fact, Seamus Coleman. It is Seamus Coleman playing right wing. Edison sends it long. Godfrey deals with it, but only heads it as far as Rodri. Great play. Here's Jesus. City with men on now against Everton. Can City capitalise? Cancelo behind to Sterling. Oh, terrible touch from Sterling. Cancelo. Passing to Rodri. Foden. Back to Rodri again. Laporte. Foden, good movement. He's got space, Foden, to run into. Coleman's on him. Oh, weak by Phil Foden. Not strong enough. Not got that experience to know to get his body in the way here. Coleman tries a really good pass. I mean, if that pass come off from Coleman, Richarlison was in there, you could see exactly what he was trying to do. But he's not quite João Cancelo at fullback, so couldn't execute that pass. Right idea, wrong execution. Mahrez having a bit of run at Digne now. When he runs a few yards forward, back to Rodri. Cancelo. No one on this wide left for Sterling. Rodri to Walker. City have really controlled this game. Really have. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Great football from City. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva makes it 3-1. And that is game over, surely. Manchester City 3. Everton 1. Give and go by Bernardo on that right-hand side. And then smashed it in the bottom corner. Really good football from Bernardo, who's back to his best. And isn't it good to see Bernardo at his best? At his best, he's a top quality player. Ancelotti's took a gamble, hasn't he? He's brought off defensive players, brought in attacking players. And City score. Rodri on just over the halfway line into Kyle Walker. He gives it into Mahrez, round the corner to Jesus, lays it off to Bernardo, goes to the shot. And it's that first shot where he pretends to shoot, the fake shot, which sends the Everton players, and the second one, it's a wonderful strike. Pickford does get a hand on that. Should he got a stronger hand on that, Jordan Pickford? Ooh. Just maybe. He should have been a bit better, Pickford. Everton on the attack. Richarlison. Cross in. Ooh, cleared away by Laporte. Sigurdsson in there, takes it down. Jesus back defending. Doucouré up against Sterling. Foden clears. City on the counter. Sterling. 3 on 3 here. Mahrez. 3 on 4 now. Mahrez. Oh, Digne's got no chance. Mahrez into Foden. Foden onto his right foot. Oh, Phil Foden just... He's missing just that little bit of skill, and today he's just missed it today at times. And he's given away a free kick here, Phil Foden. And look who's coming on for Manchester City. It gets worse for Everton. Kevin De Bruyne is back. And he's coming on probably for Phil Foden. Or Bernardo Silva. One of them's probably very tired. Ben Godfrey brings it out from the back. Into James Rodriguez. Great work by Rodri. Mahrez. Doucouré can't stop him. Bernardo Silva. Laporte. Bernardo. I think the worrying thing is that De Bruyne's injury is more recent and he's still going to be playing back before Sergio Aguero. Gary Ramsden says, thanks for best wishes, Margaret and all. Getting better, that's good to hear, Gary. Game over now. I hope so. And yeah, you can just listen to this game. Should be a win for City now. 10 points clear. They should be at the top of the Premier League table in 10 minutes, well, 12 minutes time. Great goal from Bernardo. It's Raheem Sterling coming off. Bit of a rest for the captain. And the captain's armband is passed to the vice-captain, Kevin De Bruyne. And of course the main captain is Fernandinho. But here is KDB. And maybe, just maybe, come on, get a goal. We need to see Sergio, don't we? Get Sergio on. Pep. Get him on. Here's Rodri. Cancelo. Laporte. Rodri. Good switch again by Rodri. He's really grown into this role, Rodri. De Bruyne. First few touches for the Belgian. Good pass out wide to Jesus. Gone to the left-hand side here, Jesus. Bernardo Silva. Back to Jesus. Oh, brilliant bit of skill. Got to be a free kick. I'm surprised it wasn't a free kick there from Jesus. Little kick on him. Oh, Jacker says, not going to lie, Everton kind of worried me in the first half. Yeah, they worried me as well, to be fair. I did think because of that goal they scored that they're still going to be a danger on the counter, but things settled down, didn't they, into the second half. One City sort of weathered the storm from Everton that they put in a bit, and it's looking comfortable now with 10 minutes to play. But there's still time. I mean, I wouldn't write Everton off just yet. It should be game over. But things happen and change very quickly in football, but I can't see City throwing this away now, really. Here's Godfrey. Been impressed by Godfrey. He's done well against Mahrez. I think once Godfrey is left Dean on his own at left back against Mahrez, that's when Everton started to struggle. And of course, Mahrez scored that wonderful second goal and set up the third goal pretty much as well, didn't he? With his movement more than his actual touch of the ball. Pickford on the ball. Michael Keane. He tries to send it long. He does to Dean. Good knock on. Josh King's in here. Ederson quick off his line. King asking Ederson if he's okay there, because he did go full pelt for that ball. Good header by Luca Dean, that. Little knock on. Ederson, though. I wouldn't mess with him. Here's De Bruyne. Rodri. Back to Walker. I think Josh King's a good signing for Everton. I'm very surprised that we didn't see West Ham pick him up as the replacement for Sebastian Haller. But I think the reason behind that is Josh King's not the sort of, what would you call it, the superstar striker, is he? He's just a backup, and they've already got that in Antonio. Oh, Everton on the attack here with Josh King. Walker gets back. King against Walker. Cross into Richarlison. Back post. Laporte lays it straight off to Doucouré, and Phil Foden wins it in the box. But that was a poor one. Jesus has gone to the left-hand side now. De Bruyne has gone through the middle, I think. Terrible pass from Laporte. His clearance was even worse, Laporte. Straight to Doucouré in the box. He was lucky Phil Foden bailed him out. And it's actually Bernardo through the middle. Jesus on the left-hand side. Don't think we're going to see Sergio Aguero today. Kevin De Bruyne, of course, is on. That's a poor pass. And it's gone. Whoa, it nearly didn't go out then. It hit the corner flag. Walker jumped into action along with Josh King, thinking it might actually go out or stay in, but it didn't. I think it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, Laporte's clearance is terrible. I know he kept it away from Coleman, but get it away. Jacker says Laporte match sharpness needs improving. He's lacking confidence after his injury. Yeah, I think I would put it down to that at the moment. You know, it feels like he's not played all season, and then he's played the last few games, and he is lacking that sort of rhythm that he had when he was playing. He's pretty much our first choice centre back, wasn't he? Always in there. Now, it's a shame really because he's class. I think on his day, you're right. He just needs to get some confidence back. I think the problem is bad performances don't help his confidence. Foden's in the box here. Good ball over the top to him. Gabriel Jesus on the left wing picks it up. Jesus. De Bruyne. Walker. Back to Kevin De Bruyne. City seeing out this game now. 83. Nearly 84 minutes played. Not long left. De Bruyne lays it back off to Diaz. City, I mean, Pep Guardiola, the amount of people that said that, I mean, me included, he couldn't, reinvent this side. He's done it, hasn't he? He's done it. Mahrez. Walker. De Bruyne. Walker again. City really are just trying to control this game. Great play by De Bruyne through the press of Richarlison. Linda says no one comes anywhere near us in the Premiership at the moment. The challenge will be the Champions League. That's where we have to prove ourselves. Exactly, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, I know, I'm not saying don't win the Premier League, but City do have won the Premier League. It's the Champions League. If you want to be, considered one of the biggest clubs, you've got to do it on the European stage, and City do need to win the Champions League this season. Do I think they'll do it? No. But that's just because I don't want to be disappointed. Because when you have hope, that's when you get crushed, isn't it? Cancelo here. Good play from Cancelo. Great play. Oh, he should have passed that. Cancelo to Mahrez. First time Cancelo's not picked the right pass there. Good play by Laporte against Richarlison. City back in position. Cancelo had a great pass to Mahrez there in space. He should have given it to him. Mahrez would be frustrated with that. De Bruyne's give it to Mahrez anyway. But yeah, on the Champions League, City need to do it on the biggest stage in the Champions League to be considered. I think that's why people disrespect City. They always go, you've never won the Champions League. Well, they've got nothing to hold against City, then have they? Other than they might say oil money or whatever, like they tend to. Or you bought it all, but, only we're allowed to buy it all. Who were the first team to buy the league? Manchester United. They've been doing it for years before any team had any money, but they all forget that. Who are the red side of Manchester? We're not even in Manchester, are they? Salford. Here's Rodri. Ball on the halfway line. Good pass. Cancelo knocks it on. Gets on the end of his own pass. He's throwing his body in there, João Cancelo. Perfectly done. Oh, Jesus. See you later, Mason Holgate. Into the box. Mahrez in there, cleared away. Jesus could have gone down then. I think he would have been in with a chance for a penalty. Everton on the border of putting just enough contact on him. Jacker says, you have to be very honest. Teams like PSG and Bayern we're much harder than any Premier League side we faced it with ever. Guardiola, let alone this is. Yeah, exactly. And City, I don't think City would beat Bayern Munich or PSG. And I think if we're in the same league together, I think they would. I think it is that sort of psychological issue City have with the Champions League. The fact that it just doesn't seem to go our way in the Champions League for whatever reason. We can only see, can't we? Of course, we've got Gladbach next week. They're not going to be an easy team to beat. Honestly, they're not going to be an easy team to beat. Very good side. Mahrez in the corner for City here. And he swings. Diaz in there, cleared away by Godfrey. James away to Richarlison. Ooh, Richarlison nearly loses it. Sigurdsson, edge of his own box. Back to Pickford, who sends it long. Well, Laporte and Diaz, the furthest men forward at the moment. And that long ball. Kevin De Bruyne filling it centre back. Ederson off his line. Interested to be involved in the play. Jacker says 15-16 was possibly our best shot. Well, yeah. I'd say 15-16 or last season. Because if City had knocked out Bayern Munich, I think they could have beat PSG in the final, but they couldn't even beat Lyon, could they? And in the 15-16 season, I remember being at that Real Madrid game. A side that didn't seem to want to even try and win the game against Real Madrid and get to the final, which was very odd. I couldn't understand it. I think it was that point everyone realised that Pellegrini had sort of lost the dressing room, hadn't he? Unfortunately. I did like Pellegrini, you know. And that first season, City played some really good football. But it was all downhill from there, unfortunately. De Bruyne went for a passing behind to Phil Foden there, didn't quite work. Pep Guardiola content with only one substitution, it seems. No Sergio. Quite yet. Not longer the game left. 88 minutes played. Pickford, good play. James dropping deep. James picks the ball up on his left foot. Poor pass. And City play around him in triangles. Continue to play around him. Foden. Cancelo tries a little nutmeg on Doucouré. Big chance for Everton here. Doucouré comes forward. Aimless cross in. Diaz just deals with it really easily. Everton have been poor in the second half. Devoid of ideas. Hojack says, loving the career modes, by the way. Thanks a lot. No, I'm glad you're enjoying them. Please, you know, please continue to watch them. They're there for you guys to enjoy. I mean, obviously, I enjoy them as well. And I think this is the first year I've enjoyed FIFA the most in a very long time. Playing, you know, career mode and recording it and showing you guys the signs I make. And we'll try and go as long as we can with the City career mode. I think you can only do 15 seasons, of course, on FIFA before they make it retire. We're not even into Season 4 yet. So that's understandable. We probably won't get there before maybe FIFA 22. But I'm really enjoying the FIFA career modes. And the Celta Vigo one, I think that's going to be a really good one. It's coming slowly on this channel, on the second channel. Try to put it on this channel for people to be aware of the second channel. But that's a very entertaining one because we try to copy City over the years. And I think if you're a City fan, that's going to really stick out to you. It'll be quite interesting to see some of the history of City over the years. Amazon have given man of the match to Riyad Mahrez, and I think that has got to be the man of the match, really, Riyad Mahrez. I think Rodri, unsung hero, along with João Cancelo, but Riyad Mahrez scored that wonder goal, didn't he? And that's tipped it over the edge for me. So Riyad Mahrez, man of the match. And as for player ratings, I mean, we could do them before the end of the game. Everyone just gets an 8. I think everyone's been pretty solid player ratings-wise. We don't need to rate them too much. You know, sometimes you do need to rate players when some players don't have a good game, but everyone's been a solid 8 today. I genuinely believe that. You know, people have had their issues. I mean, Laporte maybe a 7. He's not been fantastic, but and Walker as well for that goal. But you know, he concede a goal sometimes, and you can make mistakes. But these things happen, and the thing is, they've got the 3 points. The players seem confident again, and they're seeing out this game now. 300 minutes, 90 minutes already played. Michelle says I should have had a bet on 3-1. Would have been rich, yeah. Well, should have listened to the comments here. A lot of people had said 3-1. Ooh, Fernandinho's coming on, I think, for just a bit of match sharpness, probably. For Rodri. Could have brought him on a bit earlier. He has been suffering from an injury, Fernandinho. I'm not quite sure what that injury was. Seems to have problems with his calf, doesn't he, over the years? So on he comes for Rodri, Fernandinho. City will definitely see off this game with him in midfield. Here's Aymeric Laporte for Manchester City. Into Cancelo. It's actually Gabriel Jesus. He's playing on the left-hand side. Cancelo's literally in attacking midfield role at the moment. Oh, what a ball by Laporte to Gabriel Jesus. Pickford comes flying out. Lumps it into Rowe's head. I think Jesus pulled out of that tackle then because I don't think he was quite sure what Pickford would do to him. Knowing what Pickford's like. Big two-footed challenge. Ancelotti looks on. Here's Cancelo. Still gets it round James. Fernandinho. Unlucky with his touch. Ooh, James Rodriguez is kicked out at João Cancelo here. Well, hoping João Cancelo is not injured here, holding his knee. In a lot of pain. Ooh, he's been kicked in the kneecap. That is a... Ooh, João Cancelo could be badly injured there. James Rodriguez kicked him in the kneecap. Oh, they give it away, Everton. Mahrez! Mahrez! Oh, he puts it wide of the post. Should have scored. Should have scored, Riyad Mahrez. Everton there. Oh, Mahrez, that was poor, really. Oh, he's wanted it on his left foot. Doesn't know how to use his right at times. Diaz. Stones back to Diaz. Just imagine if we had Stones on the field today. Maybe we wouldn't have conceded a goal. Here's De Bruyne. Walker. Ruben Diaz. And that is full time. Manchester City 3, Everton 1. City go top. They're already top, but they go 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Good performance all round. Riyad Mahrez with an absolute cracker. And City beat Everton again. And that is great. I mean, it's a game in hand as well. And finally, we can get out of this idea of thinking about the game in hand and the mathematics around that. City have played as many games as Manchester United. And are 10 points clear of them. And they're 13 points clear, if not more. I think even more clear of Liverpool, aren't they, at the moment? So it's looking very positive at the moment for the Premier League title. City are surely the favourites now. And City should be winning it. Thank you very much for joining today. Margaret says, who predicted the correct score? Quite a few people, I think. Let's go back here and have a look as I scroll through the live comments. If you did predict 3-1, let me know as well. Danielle went through a 3-1. Well done, Danielle. You were correct today. Sanjuna went for a 3-1 and Omindu. So, a couple of 3-1 results there that are right. I think that's everyone. Well done. Well done to those three people. Omindu, Sanjuna and Danielle. You're our winners today. And you win a round of applause. Sadly, that's all we can offer you. Hojaka says we'll be back next week for the Champions League. Yeah, so Manchester City versus Arsenal this weekend. We'll be live on this channel for that game, City-wise. And we'll be back on the Wednesday for the Champions League game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. However, we will be back before that because there's some games tomorrow night. We've got a double bill for you tonight. A double. 2 games in one night. Manchester United versus Real Sociedad. David Silva returns to Manchester. Sadly not. The game's being played in, I think, Budapest, is it? In Hungary. A lot of games being played over there. So we're going to see United versus Sociedad. That starts from, I think, around 5:15. So be here on this channel. You'll see the notifications. We always go live half an hour before kickoff. Then we switch over around 15 minutes before and have a talk about the game. And then, after that game, straight after, we're seeing Benfica versus Arsenal. A big test for Darwin Núñez, the Uruguayan striker. If you're a City fan, go ahead and watch that game. Heavily linked with Manchester City, and you get to give him a bit of a scout. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching today's live. A 3-0 for City, so a positive. Still got 557 subscribers. Please share the video, share the channel, get your friends, family, anyone to subscribe. We want to hit that 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting closer and closer day by day. It's great. Please, we're putting plenty of videos out on the channel. Please continue to support the channel. It's great to have you. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time.